Okay, I believe we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Two Key Legends Cup, the finals game. So, what we've got is a 16-player single elimination tournament. So, we had four-player tables just finish up, and the winners from each of those tables have moved on to the finals here. So, on screen, you should be seeing right now a field of qualifiers. We did have one swap out, Simone Bay swapped out for JDI swapped it. So that was the field here. And I'll actually show you what the should switch over to see who what the listed tournament was here. And so everybody, if we'll go back real quick, everybody to qualify for this tournament does have the one of the top 3 ELO badges, which means they've been in the top 3 on BJ at one point. So we had a pretty legendary field as expected. So fitting name after all. And so the finals are about to launch off here. I'm going to go to the game and see if we can get it live. But I'm joined today by another legend, MrFickles. Hey, Fickles.
Hardly, but thanks. Yo, what's up? How are we doing?
Looks like the game is live. Oh, here it is. I never remember how these tournaments display.
I,
All right, so and here's the let's just go back here for a second. Here's the final table. So we got Nafgar, who with his last win here is now has the top 2 badge. That's new, which is pretty exciting. JDI, Zarito, and Claybo, and all definitely legends among legends, as well as all their opponents in the first round. But Zarito, notably, the champion of the first 2 Key Cup event. This is the 5th event that we're doing here. So let's go to the game. Fickles, do you want to break down the setup?
yeah. So, and if
See
anyone in
what's
chat,
jumping out at you.
could give us a thumbs up on sound and stuff like that, make sure we're
Oh
sounding
yeah,
okay.
thank you, thank
Um,
you.
but yeah, so they haven't put factions in yet, so it's hard to sort of think too much. But the let's see, what's missing? Temp ship is missing, 4 coins and a cult step is missing, and trading post scroll is missing. Um, interesting. The track is very cool. This is a really interesting one in the sense that the dwellings round one into big building gives a ton of options. Oh, this is going to be fireworks. Oh man, this is cool. So you've got options around dwelling rushes. You can decide if you want to do an economic stronghold round 2 or 3. You could be boring and go temple and then just SA round 2 for Earth 1 if you want to do something like that. The fact that big building scroll is in too, we should see a lot of big buildings in those in rounds 2, 3. So it'd be fun to see some factions that actually use their stronghold. They haven't picked any yet. They picked mermaids
Yeah, what do
and
we got?
darklings so far.
Interesting.
Um,
Yeah. Well, it looks like we got good pass tiles for good scrolls for this first round to dig, scroll, big building tile, worker power, and priest are all pretty coveted round 1 generally. Although I get the priest could be a little overwhelming here. It depends.
so yeah.
I imagine
So
that mermaid's pick is just kind of looking at this scoring tile, this round tile is like pretty mermaids in a couple of ways here.
yeah, you mean the round 1 dwellings plus priest back from water. The priest back from water here is not that exciting. They could. And there's no temp ship. Yeah, I think. I mean, mermaids will be flexible. Um, Darklings here. This is very very good Darklings. It's interesting. We got color neighbors already, so we'll see. Maybe we can get what's up, Hairlord? What's up, Ghostly? Maybe we can get 2 pairs of color neighbors. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I always
interesting.
struggle to do analysis when it's like a super sandwich. I
Yeah.
put together a practice game with some of these guys, including Nafgar, a couple of days ago, I mostly want to test out stream stuff, but it was the first game I got to play in a little bit too, which was nice. And it was a super sandwich. It's just so hard for me to like figure out starting placements and whatever else. So hopefully, I guess nobody with chaos and nobody has the option to make it too ugly here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm a little worried. Darklings have the potential to be very strong here. We'll see. We'll see. I'd be a little wary of that, but depends a lot on what this fourth faction ends up being. Because they can hit a round 4 dig round really hard. I mean, they can open Temple 2 new dwellings into SA round 2 would be monstrous.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Okay, so we
So
get nomads.
we get nomads against CM. Interesting.
And all the action goes right on Darklings here.
Yeah.
So Darklings notably in an earlier seat than Nomads here. So if they start E5, if they want to get the center area, they do have the jump on Nomads for E6 here.
Not it's not as appealing if mermaids are on E4.
It's true, yeah. You'd have to like take F4 to get that center town.
Yeah. So the question is, would F4 sit? And it might, but you could see. I mean, I think it would be really fun if we see a nomad stronghold round 2 or 3. Would I think make this game even more interesting? And because there is a version of it where F4 sits, and then they
Right.
can sanctuary town middle. Um, Wouldn't that be? I would love to see a stronghold in the second or third round from nomads.
Totally. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. I think they won't. I think there's. It's more likely we see Temple into an SA round 2, 3 from nomads here. I'm
Yeah, I
not
guess
exactly
it
sure
depends on
why,
how
but
contested their space is versus how much they want favorite tiles, I guess. And like with yeah, hard to say. But
I think it's. I'm partly reacting to like the dig round 4,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
and like the fact that there's earth and fire rounds, you know. Actually, who's going to win cults here? CM are the only cult faction, which is a pretty big deal given that they have to go up against nomads.
And these
So,
cult rewards are pretty nice too. Like round one we talked about, it's a little bit underwhelming, but you know, picking up potentially bonus workers rounds 2 and 3, and then into potentially coins and then spades for chaos. That looks like
yeah.
pretty natural. Like they don't necessarily
Yeah.
need to hit any of those super hard. They're not going to have. They're probably not going to be in the 9 spot on Earth by the end of round 4 or anything like that. But they could kind of pick up a couple along the way from each of those
Yeah, I
without
think
too much effort.
there are possibilities for some pretty creative dig games from the non-Darklings factions utilizing the workers off the cult, right? Like
Yeah,
anytime you
yeah.
see workers off the cult right before a dig round, you want to think about like I think, dwarves are a good example where you might not associate them with air cult, but if you see that and you think, okay, if I can go air 2, couple priests to air and be increasing digs then round 4, right? Like that's so there's possibilities for some weird lines here for nomads, chaos, mermaids around that.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Um,
mermaids. I,
oh
I feel
yeah,
like if I'm
Philippe are wondering the
Darklings,
same thing in
yeah,
the chat about mermaids. Yeah, exactly, Philippe.
particularly with the fireworkers, because I could see a fire one here being pretty natural for mermaids. And then with a first round priest of fire, assuming Darklings are more interested in worker power, which they might not be, first round priest of fire could, or water could get them more priest back. Like they just have some options for sure.
So one thing we should call out is the semifinals games finished. I wasn't able to. First of all 4 were happening simultaneously, which makes it extremely hard to watch. I was also cooking Super Bowl chili while having the 4 tabs up, with also talking to my kids. My attention was not very, not very specified. And Jekyll was playing, so I was mostly keeping an eye on her game. But I did follow a bit. There were 2 auctions where things were bid down to the single digits.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, and one of them was Nafgar, who bid Darklings down to single digits and won, I
Wow.
believe.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Fakirs started at 40 and the other three factions got bid way down. It was four colors in a row, and Fakirs finished at 115 from 40. So people got to stop doing this to Fakirs. It's just brutal. But JDI, I wanted to call it. Sorry, I actually wanted to mention JDI's game. He played CM against Nomads as the 40 and played all West. Um, so he started. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta flip back to my tab. I think he
E5, I
started
think.
E3 and then
E3, right?
town
Sorry, E3.
he
Yeah.
towned there and then dug out another town in the southwest, I believe. So he ends up winning that game, which is kind of crazy. I think Darklings were bid down to single digits in that as well. So anyway, I just think there's a little bit of like stuff in the back of their minds probably here around doing some weird stuff. And it's true that how to play chaos against nomads, I don't think it's that well understood. I know there are some players who really like it. Like I think Snake really likes playing chaos against nomads, thinks that like they're surprisingly good if you can be clever with it.
Oh, see,
Um,
it always scares me. I feel like right now, if I'm doing this auction as chaos, I'm like, all right, probably I want to start D4. But then what if nomads start E8? You know, and like I don't
yeah.
know. I feel like I'm just scared of all my hexes right away. I mean, it's
So
like you'll get to see chaos will place last, so they'll get to see nomads opening placements. But
it's super interesting because the thing about D4, they're gonna get E7 here unless something weird happens. And they'll get C2. So there's your SA town, right? Like that's actually the question, like that looks fine. The question is, what do you do from there against nomads? If nomads are D3, F3, E8, let's say,
yeah, I mean
you
G2
know,
is obviously gone, and then
so
yeah,
are nomads beating you to B4?
right.
And if they do, you have like big time risk of just getting stuck like in one little area. If you think you can beat them to B4 and thereby, D6 or something, that's a different story. But that's why I found it so interesting that JDI went E3 against Nomads. And part of the appeal is that you get insane amounts of leech there, which this color matchup, I can't remember if it's identical to the color matchup of the other one. Um, Not quite. It was Orin instead of mermaids, but it's very similar. So I'm just wondering if JDI is like, hey, maybe I'll
Worked
try this
before. Yeah.
E3.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it makes
Like,
sense.
yeah, and Barnwell, hey Barnwell was pointing out in chat like this might be insane in the West if people watch that game and or JDI is thinking that again, and now mermaids go double West E4 D2 would be nuts. Like
That
sometimes
would be
that
fun.
happens
That would
in
be
weird
very fun.
situations. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think it's I don't think it's I think it's reasonable here for mermaids to go double West because they're going to be able to get out. Um, they're going to be able to get like I4 H4 later. Uh, at least, what do you guys think? I don't think this is that
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, my biggest question here is where Darklings are starting. Like, what does your gut say about where Darklings start? I mean, certainly they'll be able to react a bit to Nomad's two placements and Mermaid's first placement. But like, what does your gut say on them? Because I feel like that's kind of where it all starts for me. I'm not sure how to think about it without knowing where they're at.
Well, yeah, one really important factor is that there's no green or gray, so the east is often abandoned.
Yep.
B5 is extremely risky here because nomads place last and they can place B4. If you place B5 and force nomads to choose between E8 and B4 with the last placement, it's risk. It's like I don't love it because you're not getting a neighbor. If mermaids are D5, then they might dig. You could leave C4 for them, and then you get the neighbor you need in the north. E5 makes me very nervous in case nomads then place B4 and leave E8, which would be really bad for you because now you're kind of stuck at B5, and now CM have access to E7, E8. Um, I might be scarred because I had a Nomads player kind of try to screw me in the East and leave E8 for CM in a Terra MystiCon semifinal,
Okay.
and it was quite pivotal. So I don't want to tempt a Nomads player to do that. Um,
But yeah, I mean, either
so
way, it sounds like we're thinking that the game could be a bit compressed on the map for starting. Like we think that a lot of the action could be constrained to the west and the center of the map, and
I
with the
think
east potentially being completely abandoned. I mean, I don't see CM starting. I mean, maybe there's action with D7, E10 with CM Darklings. It seems unlikely. And then Nomads can always throw something on G4, but if there's nobody else over there, then why would they bother? So
yeah,
things
exactly.
could be, yeah, kind of
I
limited
think
to.
that I think going east is too risky here for Darklings, in my opinion. I don't know if folks disagree. I don't think you go east here. B5 is scary. It feels like double west to me as Darklings. I think you're hoping mermaids are not D2. Um I think you're hoping to play C1 and that mermaids will be more traditional E4 D5
Right.
in that, and I think you're basically going to try to beat nomads west to E2, and you're going to hope that you can take, gosh, nomads are on dig scroll. Yeah, you're hoping to be able to get the E6 F4 town, but now that I'm looking, can you get that? I think you could.
Say it again. D6 F4.
E6 F4 is the town we were talking about for
Yeah. Right.
Darklings,
Right.
right?
Right.
And that's
Okay.
what
So
you're,
yeah.
I
So you
think,
start C1, E5, then you
yeah.
carve those towns.
The ideal Darklings game is, I think, here C1 E5, and that, and mermaids are not on D2, and you can get easy going in the West. Um, so let's actually break down the scrolls, because I think Darklings here, are they going to get? I'm wondering if Darklings can open Temple 2 New Dwellings in the West. Like, if they can open Temple 2 New Dwellings C1 in digging D2 E2, so they need to start on the big building scroll and then get a priest, or start on a spade or priest and get the workers action to do that, and that
Right.
suits the track super well. Um,
Yeah. Well, I'm sort of wondering. So nomads, I don't see any way they don't start on spade here, and then chaos. I feel like in a lot of games you'd see big building tile and spade, and you'd be like, well, whichever one of those nomads don't take, I'm probably jumping on. But here, with Sanctuary scoring round 2 and 3, you sort of imagine that round 2 is actually more ideal. So,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if Darklings end up with 2 workers here, and I wonder if that's part of why they
So
get bid down so heavy.
yeah, and they would build D2 E6 round 1. They get the leech from, I don't know. I think mermaids are E4 D5. I kind of don't think mermaids are D2, because D5 is nice. You're getting a lot of
Totally.
CM leach. So I
They're just going to
think,
build right around you.
yeah. So I don't think we're
And
going to
even
get
if
double
nomads start
west.
E8 for some reason, then you're still going to eventually get some leech from them there. And yeah, I don't know. It's got
So
to be E4, D5, I think.
will CM threaten F4 from Darklings? This is really spicy. This is super interesting. Wow.
I love that CM center town. Like if you can get it, E7, F4. I feel like I did that once in a turn-based game. It was so satisfying.
Ooh,
All
here we
right, what do
go.
we got? What do we got?
Claybo's
Claybo
on
jumps on
chaos.
chaos. All right. Claybo down to 20 minutes here on his timer. So it should be noted this is different than typical BGA settings. Anyone who's watching, we are streaming live on Twitch here, as Fickles alluded to, on Super Bowl Sunday. So you can just think of this as the Super Bowl of Terra Mystica. And this video is gonna be up on YouTube later. So in the YouTube video description, I'll post links of to like the game and the group if you want to see about future Tutkey Cups and everything else. But one thing to note here is if you're used to BGA, BJ's interface, the timers are a little bit different. So in this tournament setting, there are fixed timers where the thinking time is just absolute. Once you hit 0, the tournament rule is that you have to pass your turn. These are blazing fast starting placements. But so you'll notice that
All right, this is
the absolute timers here, Claybo's already down to 20 minutes. Claybo did a similar thing in his first round game where he spent a lot of thinking time at the beginning of the game. Folks seemed a little bit concerned, and then he pulled out the win. So
I was in a voice chat with him and Barnwell a little bit after, and he was so stressed.
it's stressful.
Claybo,
It really is
Claybo
with these
said he was
timers.
like, yeah, so stressed. So
It's
I
kind of
might
hard to picture Claybo stressed, but these timers will do it to anyone. He's just such a chill
huge
dude.
moment, huge moments here. So the
Yeah,
placements are what we expected.
totally. It's
Um,
so tight. It's just like
let's
so much
see.
hex pressure here. This is super interesting.
So I'm curious what if he's so priest of course is an option. Big buildings an option. Worker power is an option.
Who's getting double
Hmm.
dig here? I kind of feel like, I guess mermaids must, right? What would they be
Yeah,
doing? They'd be going. So mermaids would probably be pretty happy to get. Well, we'll see. Okay,
I
so
think
but
mermaids
single
want
dig should be.
m-
I feel like chaos
mermaids
right
want
now.
worker power. I think
Okay.
mermaids want worker power so they can open temple 3 new dwellings.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. But see him go on priest. Yeah, because I think see him just get single dig here if they want it, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that seems pretty good. They'll get the priest. Probably they'll take the priest to water. Maybe they'll throw it to fire. Get going that early. But I feel like CM can struggle to have enough priest cults at the beginning of the game and get their shipping up. So this early priest reward can be pretty nice for them. I don't know if round
Ye-
1 is great, but
The,
and then JDI does end up on mermaids get the worker power after all. So this looks pretty good for everybody, I would say. Who are
so
you?
if
Yeah, who are you liking?
darklings, okay, all right. So
There's a
there
lot
was a
going on. Sorry.
there's a big moment. It just there is a version of this round that Claybo doesn't get single dig. Um, and Nafgar for some reason decides I want single dig and dig scroll round 1, which isn't crazy in a dwelling round. So that was a very important upgrade on D5. It gives Claybo the option to single dig first move.
Yep.
Darklings also are giving the leech. That's right. So it makes sense that E6 was going to get dug anyway. So actually, it
Yep.
was fairly safe. Here's the single dig. This is
I
about
think
what
if
we
it didn't go
expected.
this way, though, I think as nomads, I would absolutely consider single dig on E3 here because that's their town in the west.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, it did, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so the center's getting a lot of leech coming through here, and now all of a sudden that F4 hex is looking kind of nice. I mean, if CM somehow end up with double dig, enough leech to get double dig next round, and they beat Darklings to that, that's really nice.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. So, yep,
Interesting.
Nafgar,
Interesting.
Nomad's hitting E3 right away. So I imagine they'll be upgrading that hex.
What's up, George? Scroll. Oh man, tons of cool people. What's up, Super? All kinds of
Yeah,
people
I've been kind
watching.
of ignoring
Great.
chat. Sorry, folks.
Um,
Yeah, a bunch of good folks hanging out here. Thanks for joining. Yeah,
so, I
this is
mean,
as
so
promised a kind of legendary game here, and it's really interesting. I'm kind of glad we've got this congested map with hex pressure early, but still fairly predictable. So JDI does do mermaids do that double dig, and they build F2 next. I think they anticipate a potential upgrade from nomads on that side of the map
my
as
God,
well.
there's so much tension here. I'm gonna lose my
So
mind.
much and so much
So,
leech going around. I mean, look at chaos right now.
so yeah, there's so much, but also like
E3, yep,
no, if nomads don't want to go stronghold, if they're playing SA game, then G2 is actually not that exciting to them necessarily. It does make connection a lot easier. But
true,
if you could imagine them prioritizing something else. Like I love the B2 tension between Darklings and Nomads here in the
definitely.
north is really neat. Like so there's a version where Nomads actually decide G2 is not a priority, which then makes F4, oh my god, like CM, if they get a double dig, can hit it F4 and get
Absolutely.
that before Darklings get there, which is crazy. So
It's crazy.
all
There's
these
so much
decisions
tension in
are
the middle.
so interdependent.
And I
It's
think
wild.
nomads are pretty invested in Darklings getting F4 because it gives them time to. They can take G2 at their leisure at that point because Chaos would have to be on 2 ships. So
Oh
it's
man,
yeah.
this is wild.
I mean, Chaos getting enough leech here that they could very well, particularly with an Air 2 pull, they could very well get double dig next round. I guess
That would be
the
so
Darklings are
crazy.
set to pass first, and Darklings do go Fire 1.
But are they gonna have? They're only gonna have one priest, right?
They're only going to have one priest, but what I'm seeing is that if it really comes down to it, they can 5-power priest to defend that hex if they think it's important enough.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, yeah. I would just, if
But
I were them, I would consider
that,
just passing on to coins, hitting that hex. I don't know.
oh, oh man. Jeez.
But the problem
Oh,
also is that it's either that or Sanctuary round 2 for them. Sanctuary round 2 is pretty strong.
all right, hold on.
So
This
much
is
happening.
crazy. All right, CM take Earth 2, Fire 1.
Yeah. So everyone's starting off with some income favors. Let's see what nomads do here. Fire 1 as well. Okay, so not a crazy coin type setup, but everybody definitely valuing Fire 1 and no priest occult yet. No one's taken the priest action. Chaos still have a priest in hand.
Oh my god. Whew.
You got to think
This is
Chaos are
like
throwing
this is
that priest
almost too
to.
intense for me. I'm
I
like
know.
overwhelmed.
It's
I'm
fast too. It feels really fast.
well, I think people are worried about the clock, honestly. I think
Yeah.
seeing that
It's this
I
really
think
funny sort of thing because looking at I'm not a very fast live player. I'm a particularly slow live player. And I always feel a little bit bad with it. I always stay within clock. Maybe not always, I'm sure I've gone over before, but I stay within clock. But at the end of the game I'll look at the times and everyone was like 18, 20 minutes and I was closer to 30. So I feel like regularly people have no trouble staying below 30. But when it's in a tournament game and it's an absolute clock, somehow it messes with people's head enough that people kind of get closer to it. I don't know.
so. I'm JDI is not going to go Earth 1 here. I think it was an option because I'm worried now he's going to force up an SA round 2-3 as mermaids.
Yeah,
And
just
that,
tough.
like, okay. If you could be scoring, because he gets the coin, he just got the coins action also. Is
Yeah,
he going to
and
go?
so you would think Mermaids kind of got beat to Fire 1 here potentially. I'm sure it was at least on JDI's radar as a solid option.
Okay, Fire One's gone. Interesting.
Yeah. So,
I
but
mean,
what were you thinking for them? Because
Earth
they
two,
can
Air two.
always.
Well, the fact that he's built 2 dwellings already is inconsistent with going Earth 1. I think there's a really like given the enormous amount of leech he was getting to get coins action after double dig. I think there's an argument to be made for taking Earth 1, building 2 dwellings, scoring that, and then not have to SA round 2-3
Yeah. I could see
and be
that.
more economic round 2-3. This he's not going to do that. I think he's going to take either water 2 or air 2 probably.
I could see Air
Um,
2. Try to get first priest Air next round
goes
as
earth
well.
2, then he's really going to try to load up on coins and then dig like bananas in round 4,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
could work.
And the spade tile open for next round for Mermaids, which is very nice. So we didn't say this, but CM end up on big building, which is great for them. And then Nomads ended up on dwelling past tile, which I assume is mostly about the coins. We'll see. So someone's pointing out in chat, this is Fatty, right? Saying, I hope Zorito actually double digs. I think it's compelling here. I think this is a rare case where, I mean, Zorito's could always do a priest conversion. You could double dig F4 first turn, and then you've got what it takes to build Sanctuary and Dwelling.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And it takes it away from the table. I think this is a case where that actually could make sense.
Don't do it.
Because CM are second in line, they've got access to double dig.
Ah, that would be crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
But
saying
if they,
you're saying convert the priest to a worker, right? That's what you're
I'm
saying.
saying double dig F4 and leave it. And then if nomads look like they're going
Ah,
sanctuary, then you can convert the priest.
okay, okay. I see what you're
That's
saying.
my, I didn't say it yet, but that was my thought
Yeah,
because
that it
then
seems
otherwise then you
you
can still
gotta
go sanctuary. The upside of this round is huge. You can have sanctuary earth one if you want it, or sanctuary something else.
God. So okay, this is very complicated. It's like because is there a chance nomads hit G2 if CM double dig F4? Because
Right.
CM don't want to double dig F4 if nomads then take G2.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
And
And I
just
think they
looking at
would.
this,
I think they would.
they might like single dig it.
Yeah, there's a lot of interplay here too, because then the race for B2 is still relevant. So this is kind of a pretty pivotal moment for the table here. Barnwell pointed out you could just priest dig F4 to blue in Sanctuary this round.
Mhm.
So that would also be pretty. But the only problem with that becomes if nomads do go stronghold this round, then you lose that hex. I guess at that point you still have power in your bold to take workers or something else. So that probably does make more sense. But
Zadito is a very, very fast player. He finished the first round with tons of time on his clock. He's stopping to think hard about this because I think we're all looking at this hex.
and this is the nice
Um,
thing about I think I prefer the tournament timers to the standard timers because it's
oh, totally.
with all
I really
experienced
like that.
players, he goes
Oh,
for it, the double dig. Oh
oh,
my god, it's beautiful. You love to see
oh,
it.
Fatty B called it. Oh
And just
my God.
claims it straight up too. I think maybe looking to pass
Wow.
early because
Oh man.
doesn't even
Yeah,
bother to like leave it black.
good call by you and Fatty B. That was
Incredible.
wild.
I just saw that Fatty said it in chat. It's possible someone else mentioned it above, but yeah.
That is just crazy.
No,
Oh,
it looks like Fatty was the one who mentioned it first. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
whoa.
And I think the
That's
only person
crazy.
I think that's pretty nice for nomads. And I think it's good for Darklings. If I'm Darklings here, probably just gonna Sanctuary. Would you use the priest to dig down towards D2, or would you just convert it and Sanctuary, get out of the round? Yeah, there it goes.
Sanctuary. Yeah, yeah. I think just
Sanctuary Earth 1,
Sanctuary.
right?
It's fine. You know, the Sanctuary here is really good.
Oh yeah.
Um, so the
Mermaids
fact
did go
that
water too, by the way. I don't think we touched on that.
okay, sorry, I was like too wrapped up on F4.
Oh, totally
They
same.
did go water too. Okay. Yep. It seemed like they were gonna do one of those.
So they got a priest off of it, and they're going to get an extra worker both these next two rounds, right? Because they're on 3-step and 1-step for air and fire. So I mean,
Because they
it's a
bumped
situation. Yeah, it's a
they
situation where it
bumped
gets you multiple
fire.
rewards.
Yeah. I mean, they bumped fire round 1, bump it round 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is good.
yeah,
It is good.
it's a lot
And
of
the
cult
cults,
rewards.
yeah, we said the cults are open. I'm a little Claybo's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried.
yeah. Between the E8 start and the F4 dig, it's tough. I mean,
Well,
Clavo started on.
E8 was almost guaranteed. So I
Yes,
think
no surprise there, but I'm sure you're hoping in the back of your mind to still get it.
what I'm like so okay, so Claybo's fine. He needs to make round 3 needs to be a dwelling bonanza, and I'm just hoping he might be fine. He might be fine.
I think if he
Um
sanctuaries here, he can pretty quick pass onto either ship scoring or coins, and has what it takes to
yeah.
get A6, B4, D6. I think as
After the
nomads, I don't mind that too much. How much are nomads fighting for those hexes, and how much can they even
he
afford
gets a
to?
huge priest to earth for nomads.
Yeah, that's really
That's
nice.
really good.
Oh, that was such a cool double dig.
That was crazy.
So
Nomads
good.
are really interesting because they only have like they don't have a ton. Okay, here's the sanctuary for Earth 1. So we've got Fire 1, Earth 1 for 3 of the factions.
Yeah.
We got mermaids zagging with water 2.
And they upgraded a trading post over there, so Nomad's certainly happy to get that leech. They did it in advance of Nomad's upgrade too, so they got some leech of their own. But that's turned into a temple, right? That's got to be a temple. What else are they doing with it? It looks like they
Sorry,
kind of just. Oh, sorry.
you're talking
On
about
F2, Mermaids upgraded to
F2?
a trading post. So
Uh-huh.
it sort of looks like they got beat to Fire 1 and then round 1, and they got beat to Earth 1 round 2. I mean, not maybe that wasn't plan A for them, but I don't know. I think either of those could have been pretty nice for them. So I wonder what direction they'll take this.
Yeah, I think I would have liked it better if they had done Earth 1 round 1 and then not have to worry about doing an SA or second temple here and just do other cool things getting ready for like digging, for example.
Yeah.
Um, that's okay though. That's okay. This is interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Nomad single dig
Single dig, that's very nice.
2.
And yeah, Chaos I think set up well to go north. I mean, probably first to pass. As of right now, it looks like they'll be getting coins action. And then they can just use workers to hard dig B4. So that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if they've got the
Yeah,
coins for it,
yeah,
they can get out a lot of dwellings.
yeah. This is nice. Okay,
And
we're
on two
getting
ship,
workers
that
on
means
fire.
nomads have to defend G2 if they want it. Because Chaos
Yeah.
definitely have what it takes to get to 2 ship here.
Okay, I actually, yeah, see him look very interesting. Nomads, nomads are funny. Like are they gonna get B2? So I think one thing that's great for Darklings is well, we'll see if there's a stronghold next round. But Darklings are sitting in a position where that West Town spot without a bridge might just be available for them later. Um, getting down to E1, I mean, like if that's just gonna hang, that's pretty great. It's only 3 digs for 3 hexes,
Totally.
no
Yeah, that's
bridge
not bad.
needed.
But if
That's
they do
nice.
dig down that way earlier, it's very nice for nomads.
You mean to give leech?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nomad.
I think if I'm Darklings, I'm going north. I think I'm holding out on D2 as long as I can.
Ooh, ooh. So nomads, I think, are gonna go stronghold next round. Is there on big building scroll for the big building round?
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
feels
They
like
can
a
even early town
SH.
for 2 key or coin town. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think we are I mean, he doesn't have to because I think there's definitely a read here where you say, I don't care that I'm on it. I just need to get my shipping up and get out. Um,
One thing I feel like I've seen, this is a minor point, but I always like to point it out at really high level games when I see it. One thing I've seen JDI do a lot of is just beating folks to hexes. JDI has gotten like 1 extra power here, 1 extra power there. It happened on C3 with the double dig, F2 with the double dig, F2 with the upgrade to trading post. It was like one action beforehand getting there so that folks build after JDI's built there.
mhm.
And same thing up with B3. It might be a small thing when CM come up to A6, or that 1 power could make a really big difference for their game. So JDI is doing a really good job of a lot of that. And does go Temple Water 1 here to keep a pretty balanced economy. A little bit
Too
scared for
bad
the score. I'm not sure where the game's going for them, but
it's too bad there's no it's too bad there's no more water rewards with this the
I
game plan,
know
but
that would be beautiful if it was like round 4 water digs or something like that.
Zarito can't quite afford coins action. So he's not sure what to do here.
Yeah, maybe it's
Okay.
Temple Water 1 and then just dig D2. So yeah,
Claybo.
Claybo with
That's
coins
nice.
and
He's
4 or
Claybo's
more potential
cooking.
coins in the bank too.
Yeah, Claybo's cooking.
Yeah.
I
Another random thing I'm seeing here with nomads is so G2 we feel is safe, and E2 just got upgraded, and so we're pretty sure that that's going to be a stronghold, like you were saying. Where's the stronghold going this round? Do you think stronghold's just going G2? Just I guess maybe a ship town, right? If nomads get a
Mhm.
ship town, then they can stronghold sandblast somewhere else,
Exactly. I was thinking Ship Town.
or even maybe they can get away with 2 key and a manual ship upgrade. That might be
Because
nice.
I mean, he could be getting to I7 this round, I think.
Nice.
Um,
Oh yeah, that could be very nice.
and then you set up that
Where
town with a bridge, basically. Probably. That's probably
oh,
right.
Cerrito passes. That's very interesting.
Oh wow.
I
So
wonder
he
what
just did a
that's all about.
he just did a trading post and passed onto dwelling round. Wow.
I wonder. I wonder
Wow.
why not a temple. I guess maybe that's really puzzling to me. I think there's plenty of time to get the temple, but still,
Wow.
very interesting. Okay, so yeah, so nomads get 2 key. I think I like nomads game quite a bit here.
Yeah, nomads look good. I think CM look really good too. I like CM's position quite a bit. Yep,
Yeah,
there's the Sandstorm
Cerritos 2 key.
G2. Oh, he 2-key towned. Okay,
Yeah, he went
interesting.
2 key. But he has what it takes, so you can do manual ship upgrade and get on I7 this round. So that means
Yeah.
Claybo is safe across the north there. I was wondering if there could be any like D6 shenanigans from nomads. I don't know that it would have made sense, but
Yeah, I think CM are in this too. I don't see it for mermaids. Um,
yeah, mermaids have a little bit of uphill battle. I mean, they certainly have some things going for them. They're getting 4 cult workers this round. I mean, they could be going the
mm,
digging nomads, the digging mermaids route for sure here. They're winning 2 cults very handily.
mhm,
And they do have water 1 in hand without having to sacrifice too much economy for it. Their economy looks okay right now. I mean, they don't have any coins coming in, but
mhm. They also have resources in hand, so there's stuff they can still do this round. So gotta wear it as opposed to like nomads who are like largely, spent.
oh, this is interesting. Claybo going 3 ship here.
Hmm.
So you just hit D6 coming around the south. I haven't seen that one in a while. You don't see that one very often at all.
Whoa.
So Claybo on 3 ship and ship scoring, able to get out a couple of dwellings, and then at his leisure get out some of the other ones.
What does he want to do? Okay.
I guess where do you
Okay.
go from here at CM? You
There was
certainly want to center town, and you wish you were doing a little better on cults, I guess. But where's
there was
where's
a
the expansion going? Like is there a second town? Who's going to join in the north? I don't know.
You mean for CM?
Yeah, yeah. Like where are people developing? I guess mermaids are going to develop in the northeast, and you're right there with them. I don't know. Just it's looking a little lonely in the east there. The 3 ship's interesting though. I was so sure that Claybo was going to 2 ship and then dig through the north. But this is a lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah. For the big thing missing for CM was like a dwelling round in the mid rounds that they could hit hard. But
Yeah,
other than that, I'm digging what's going on here.
yeah.
Um,
And pretty much all the bonus tiles are pretty nice for them too. They'd love to get on ship scoring one more time this game. They'll have
the
2
dark
opportunities to do so.
the Darklings game is really hard to evaluate.
Yeah, I'm
It's
still so puzzled by that trading post. It's very
yeah.
strange. I don't see any downside to having it be a temple, but it's possible I'm just being short-sighted. I'm sure Zerito sees something and had a reason. One thought that I had about it was the G2 dig by Nomads was definitely foreseeable. So I'm wondering how important that extra point of leech was for like forward planning. Like Zerito probably knows what's coming the next
Mhm.
few rounds. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's very unorthodox.
That still wouldn't explain why he didn't temple.
It's true.
Um,
Yeah, it's true.
but yeah. And Barnall's like, maybe he just forgot. That's true. That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah,
Um,
totally
no,
possible.
I mean, so I mean, I can only think that he was thought someone else might snap Dwelling Scroll, and he was kind of like, 4 priests is pretty good. I'll have
Everybody was
that.
so far away from it, though. I mean, maybe mermaids, but I think they even still had their water two step at that point. It was very early. I think
So where
nomads hadn't used their sandstorm yet. I don't know.
so Darklings are going to try to get to E1 this coming round, I think. And then they're going to try to, get Water 1, finish 2 towns round 5. I guess we should call out that towns right before TPs can be tricky
Yeah,
because you
definitely.
you you count like that's sort of duplicating. So we have like certain things about the track that are tricky, like big buildings 2 and 3, towns 5, TPs 6 can be a little tricky. So, um, but I think my thing with Darklings right now is they're gonna play this track pretty well, but it's not a booming economy, and they're not going to get cult points, and they might finish round 5 with like 7 structures, which means like
Yeah,
what are their network chances? Well, if they're getting no cult points and network's looking scary, I could be underestimating their ability to get far more than that out in round 5. It's possible that round 5 they already have ship out and get somewhere, but if they don't, at that point I'm concerned.
yep,
Um,
yeah, same. Just looks a little slow. Yeah, I'm a little scared for them. We'll see. So Nomad's getting coins here, I imagine. It's a little bit tough for CM. The line they took leaves them a little bit coin poor. This depends what they
yeah.
want to do, but I'm not sure what the next couple rounds look like. They can, however, pass on to big building for next round, get a couple points off of that, and then pass
think
quick
you
onto ship
just
scoring,
Yeah, you just 9
which
worker
is
dig
nice.
something.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
I find the
Just
hex that's the most expensive, and just go for it.
you were talking earlier about where's their next development, and I was looking at the north, and it's tricky because if you take C4, like if you take C4 B4, you're not getting a neighbor B5. I was trying to think if there's some world where you like leave B4 for nomads and go C4 like and then dig
Yeah,
B5
that's
later, but I don't
interesting.
think they have. I think they're going to be too slow and not quite econ strong enough.
I
Um,
think I think mermaids are digging here, and I think if I'm mermaids on one ship, I'm digging C4, B5, A10. I think that's where I'm
yeah,
going anyways,
I
probably. It
know,
seems the
but
most natural. Or they could go H3, but they're not gonna really have a neighbor down in the southeast, I don't think.
the Clavel can dig a bit here. Um, before mermaids have their digs up if he wants to. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty wild. We are getting our digging mermaids, which is super fun. I'm also really glad he did not go SA round 2 3
Yes. Yeah, this looks a
because
lot better. This looks a lot
yeah, I
better.
was really worried that that's what he was planning.
Well, the extra priest production, I feel like, is pretty good synergy with Water 2 as well, where the cults are looking nice for mermaids, and they have the priests they need to upgrade digs this round.
It's a little sad that the cult he has no presence on is Earth, which is paying back coins and
Yeah,
digs.
that is
That's
tough.
like a pretty big bummer to invest so much in cults, but um, I think Claybo's getting. I think it's to plan here for Claybo. I think he's definitely in this. I think it'll be interesting to see if he does a little digging here or doesn't bother and just is like, you know what? Give me ship scroll, give me a coins action, and we'll just do some towny town. and we'll just let's not worry about other
Yeah.
hexes too much now. We'll figure that out down the road.
Yeah, C2 is definitely the one that you need to secure, and then beyond that, it's like I could see if there's time and there's resources to maybe hit C5 or just B4 to lock that zone up if you want to play a little bit on network here. But CM might be
Yeah.
last. Well, no, Darklings could be last on network, so that could be worth it. Um, yeah. And so I mentioned the B3 build by Mermaids here. Uh, again, it's a small thing, but getting there first, prioritizing that hex in particular, not only gives you that easier town space here. I guess they could have taken A8 just as easily. But look at all the leeches coming in from that. I think that's great.
Yeah, you're totally
A little
right.
bit goes a
Getting
long way.
a bunch of 1-for-0s in the mid game is pretty juicy.
And there's still 2 more copies of Water 1 out there. So I was a little bit worried for Darklings about not getting that. I was
Mm.
thinking, yeah, I was a little bit worried for Darklings and not getting that. But it looks like it's probably safe, and I think they can afford it really easily this round. Um, Nomads just can't afford it. CM would have to do a lot of conversions as well. Yeah, there it goes. So the mermaid digging begins. And it should be pointed out, Claybo on Chaos here with a pretty sizable lead. I mean, Nomad's right on the heels in terms of points on the board, but Claybo's at 72 right now compared to some much lower scores from these other folks. But I think everyone's got good stuff going on. I mean, Darklings are carving out their space in the west there. Nomads are dominating the Earth cult now.
Yeah.
That was a nice 2 key for Nomads.
Nomads, I'm wondering about their third town aspirations, and I'm assuming they're looking hard at A4.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so. They've got three sandstorms left. They can do H4, A4, A3.
all right, we got a hard dig from Claybo on B4. Interesting. One thing I was wondering about for CM is can they A7 if A7 and A8 sit? I think I've done this against Nomads before, where actually round 6 I'm increasing digs and doing some challenging digging,
Yeah.
heavy digging there, and you
Oh,
just kind
I
of
love that with CM. I think it works really well with CM
yeah.
sometimes.
And it doesn't look like Black's gonna have any interest in going up there. Mermaids, I don't think will. They could mess with you, but they probably better off doing other stuff. So
Yeah, I think I like that a lot. I think that that potential CM town is really interesting if I'm the CM player here. And I think that uh, the northern town you mentioned right next to it for Nomads is definitely what I would go for if I'm Nomads. But like you say, mermaids with a worker or darklings with a couple priests could throw a wrench in those plans. Sort of depends where they're at the end of the game, who they think's winning. But yeah, H4
right,
goes. So
H4. So
so,
they
so then where are darklings developing is the other question. Because if I'm darklings here, I
yeah.
guess there's no third town. But where? What are you doing? Are you gonna go G3? I guess for
See, this
expansion,
is
maybe a third
yeah.
town.
This was
It's
my
tough.
worry about Darkling's game plan. Is like the plan through round 5 is very clear. It's just like now what? Um, How many?
Theriot
one thing
passing
I'm looking
again
at
with a trading post
carefully.
up.
One thing I'm wondering about here is like how much can mermaids afford next round in terms of towns? If they want, I mean, I think if I was mermaids, I would actually consider digging A7 and towning. I think mermaids probably want to dig A7 and town there.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? So you
I
don't need
do, I
the
do, yeah. So you don't need the
sanctuary.
sanctuary because otherwise it's
Yeah.
sanctuary fire too. They will get the coins. It looks like they'll be able to
And
stall out
they
nomads, and I think the 6 coin style probably is best for them here. But that sanctuary is
mermaids
so expensive.
So nomads definitely want a bridge. There's a version of this where mermaids want to bridge F2 to H2. It's not that pressing because I don't think they can get more than I think they should just be trying to get 2 towns next round. And I Unless it's hard for me to do this math on the fly. Um, I don't think that he can do 3 towns next round, but wouldn't that be cool? Um, by the way, I think if mermaids dig a7, that puts a kibosh on the extra Playbow town that we had sort of aspirations of. But
Yeah.
if I'm mermaids, I'm definitely digging a7. Um,
Yeah, it's always nice to be able to kind of span the river twice without needing a bridge when you kind of make the
it does.
triangle of a
It
town.
looks nice too.
It
Yeah.
does. Aesthetically, it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also nice to save yourself the 3 power.
You know,
But they do
this
need
is a
fire two either way next round, I think. I think fire two
yes,
with 2 towns is like an absolute gimme.
definitely.
And
Yes, for
then
sure.
and so they're digging out
Okay.
I2 there. So yeah, so they can just use those 2 workers on A7 right now.
It's a really neat mermaids game. It's very, very neat.
It is. It's funny. I feel like these folks are playing. Everyone else is playing pretty on meta. I would say. I think Zarito's double dig was very clever and interesting and good. I think the trading post continues to be a little puzzling for me, but obviously he's got something going on. Yeah, Zarito's got something going on there. But these other folks they took Fire one round one, and then they took Earth
All right,
one
hold on.
round
I gotta
two.
stop you there. I gotta stop you there.
Yeah.
Darkling's double dug round 2. So I
Yes.
don't think we can call it. I don't think we can call
No,
it
no,
a
no, it's not. I
draw.
guess, yeah, that's true. That's true. But
He-
but like the way
he-
that their structures have been gone up
I know,
has been
I
a
know,
little
I
more
know.
traditional. I feel like mermaids played a little bit more
Yeah.
unorthodox. Yeah, no, no, I don't think I have a leg to
I
stand on there. But I guess what I'm saying is this mermaids game is it's really cool seeing the water two grab water
yes,
one into
yes, yeah.
dig upgrades.
I do think it's interesting. I'm a little sad that he's down on points so much.
I know it's a little
Um,
scary to look at.
but has anyone done the math to figure out if he can do 3 towns this round? Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, nomads were able to take the bridge last round. Interesting. Okay,
I
that's
missed
good.
that. Okay. Well, so that
Yeah, I
relieves
missed
a
it
little
too.
bit of bridge pressure, potential bridge pressure for mermaids here, because they certainly want the bridge from F2 to H2.
Can mermaids do all this? That'd be neat if they can
It'd be
do three
insane,
towns
yeah.
this round.
I
So
kind
they
of think the
need
sanctuary would
probably
be what
not.
lets them do it, honestly. I think it would be Sanctuary Fire 2, Bridge, Trading Post for Coin Town, Trading Post, Trading Post. But then you got all your trading posts out before the last round.
Yeah, yeah.
So then at that point, what do you do? Temple,
Well,
Trading
well,
Post?
so one thing to comment on then is like it doesn't actually matter that much if you're doing that town this round or next round because you either
Right,
score the town points or you score the trading post, points. So it doesn't matter too much between that.
right.
And so there's no floating scoring scrolls. So you actually kind of want to play a little slow here. Um,
Yeah, it's a really good point.
which digging mermaids are able to do pretty well. Play slow. That said, some of these people have a lot of stuff. So, um,
Okay, there's that
Darklings.
temple. Whew.
The only thing, I mean, there's not much for Darklings to do other than just. I think the only thing that makes sense is either going A4 and then digging into the northwest corner, or going G3 and then digging down along nomads. I think I like the G3 option better because you have neighbors for trading posts. It's a lot of digging.
It's more neighbors and it's safer, but it's Zarito's already got the priest in hand for it. Took the worker town notably, and took fire two, not water one.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so going to
Huh.
two town this round almost certainly. And JD, I was going
Yeah.
to say mermaids. They are behind on points. The 8 point towns look great for them here. I'd love to see them secure a second 8 point town as well if they can. That's really
So
nice.
that's interesting. Is that better than just taking water one?
For Darklings. I wouldn't think
Yeah.
so, but they have a lot of resources and they want a long round, so I'm guessing they're going to try to take water one later. I don't know why they
Huh.
wouldn't go for it first. I'm not sure. Because
I think
now if they're building a second town, they're gonna Maybe they're going with a stronghold here. I have no idea what Darklings are up to. I think I should probably stop guessing.
Oh, that's a fun idea. Go TP stronghold in the west of town.
That's kind of the only way I can think
That's
that
funny. Yeah,
that the worker kind of makes sense, you know.
that's spicy. That's neat. That'd be
Yeah, I don't know if it's
interesting.
good, but it's
I don't know if
interesting.
it's good. Yeah, I was gonna say like this feels like he's planning to play tall, no network, also no cults. Um, but maybe I'm underestimating his ability to just get this blast out a third town in the last round.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Um, Here's some real big leech offers to Nafgar. Okay, he
And
says no
Nafgar
thank
offers it right back. I love that.
you. So
Deranged saying, "Take the leech, you coward." In chat, Zarito takes it. Takes the 5 for 6. So Zarito's got big plans.
Nafgar's got a Sandstorm A4, right? And then hope he can Sandstorm A3 in the last round. There's the Mermaid's
I think
Bridge.
so. I think so. You've got enough
Oh,
natural yellows that network's not too much of a problem.
okay. Huh. Mermaids
But
didn't want to do
it's
my A7 town. That's sad. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I guess maybe they were a little bit scared of Fire 2 going away and they didn't want to mess with it. I don't know. So
What
yeah,
has Claybo done so far this round? So he
I was
TP.
just gonna ask the same. I have no idea. He
So he
TP
took
Temple
yeah,
and what did he
air
pick?
one, water one.
Water one, air one. Okay.
So he's gonna town now.
So
So
I think Nomads are gonna grab Water one on the next action, right? I guess if Darklings beat them to it.
oh gosh, is that what's happening?
I'm surprised Darklings took Fire 2 first. Maybe they just felt that Fire 2 is genuinely more contested than Water 1. I don't know. CM taking the 8-point town, which looks pretty nice for them. I like that. Up to almost 100 points at this point. You know, I think I really like this round 6 trading posts for Claybo.
Yeah,
I think he's got
yeah,
the
it's
neighbors and the
not.
resources to really milk it.
Yeah, it's not bad for him. I'm now also just keeping my eye on Cult Swoop potential, which you want to be careful with CM hanging around and sitting on the ninth. If you just sit on the ninth spot, CM. Okay, all right. So Nafgar's just closes Earth.
Yeah. Clearly
I was
sees
just
that
curious
threat.
because like you got to be a little. You gotta.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
and
gotta.
so Nomads with 2 Colt Spades coming in too. They're
That's
on
true.
1 ship. What'll
Yeah,
they
where's he gonna
do?
put that? 'Cause he hasn't sandstormed this round yet. So let's see if he does this stronghold in the west. That would be neat. It really looks like. I mean, it really feels like that's what he wants to do, and then just build TPs and just build 4 TPs next round, maybe.
I
Um,
guess.
and just dig.
I
I
think
wonder
that
if
Mega
he'll.
Leech, to me, that really large leech that Zerito took in the middle, I think that signals like I want to build out more Earth One dwellings. I'm eyeing a third town potentially. Not necessarily. I'm not sure that that's what like they've got what it takes, but um, I don't know. I don't know that that's going towards trading posts. Hard to
Zarito's
say.
game is so like interesting. It's so
Which one?
strange. Zarito's game. It's
It
so
is.
like
It is.
it's very unusual.
I feel like it's going
Um
to come together though. I mean, Zarito's such a
it's
strong player. It's just
it's
what I want to see where it's going from here because I can't picture it. You know.
well, I mean I think you said this already which is like town round 5 into TP round 6. One way of navigating that is a fire 2 so you avoid you don't have to build TPs. Oh, he does
There it
this strong.
is. This is
Oh,
a
cool.
I'm gonna call this a
Wow.
highly unconventional Darklings game.
Yeah, he
I
basically is
love
like,
it.
I refuse to build trading posts in this town round. Like, I
And
will
then
town
the
without
coin
them.
town. 6
Um,
priests, and I mean those 6 priests, that's 6 actions right there.
yeah,
So,
he
that's
definitely.
bonus tile points at the end of for next round, and almost
Well,
certainly.
I think he's definitely wants to build another town here. I think you're right that like there's a lot that he's doing that seems very not point greedy, fairly resource greedy. So it's got to be another town in the plans. The question is it G3 and over there? Is it?
I think it's gotta
I
be
mean,
G3. Where
it's got to
else?
be right
Because where else are you getting the
because
neighbors?
and nomads are gonna sandstorm A4. Do Darklings bother A3? Do they have enough to bother that? I think it's probably better for both of them just to leave each other alone. Like, hey,
Yeah.
let me have, Darklings being like, let me have I8. I'll let you have A3. How about we be buddies?
Yeah,
Um,
totally.
this is where like, have you ever played the game Hanabi,
Oh, yeah, I love that game.
where you like give these like vague signals and then there's like mind meld connection? This is where like Terra Mystica is kind of like that, where you're like very indirectly like, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm doing this if you do that. Like, how about this? You're like sending all these like subtle signals to each other.
Oh, yeah, I think it's one of the best parts about, like, higher level Terra Mystica for sure. I feel like one place I see that in where like I see it in more now that I didn't see when I was more of a beginning player is even just like splitting the map amongst color neighbors. Like you'll see witches and mermaids just kind of like end up on opposite sides of the map, and it's not like, well, that's convenient. It's like, no, no, they meant to do that.
Yes. Yeah,
they
yeah,
both placed
exactly.
accordingly. They don't want to get in each other's way.
Yeah. Well, different players have different styles, but yeah, that's that's
Yes,
that's
true.
how I like to think. That's how I like to go about it.
Sometimes, but yeah, no, I like the Hanabi comparison. That's good.
Yeah, it's basically the same game.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
yeah, it's pretty much.
Pretty colors, you know, no
So
talking allowed.
Claybo's game's really funny.
Y
He's just
Yeah,
like
is he just
rolling in
stalling at this
points.
point? Are you taking the priest action to try to get onto a bonus tile here, or are you just
Yeah,
like
he might. He's at 98 points. He's gonna pass out of this round at like 109, I think.
yeah,
Like
yeah, because Air 1
uh
and the
like
bonus
that
tile.
that's mucho.
I think
Um
the town in the north is a no-brainer for Claybo. They got a Cult Spade coming in too. Yeah, I would consider early pass here as Claybo taking the coins and playing for dig upgrades. I love that dig upgrade point dump round 6 for chaos, particularly if it turns into a town. And at this
yeah.
point, you might be sacrificing a lot to stay in the round. The only thing is that mermaids are kind of telegraphing one more town here, in which case it's unclear how many actions they have left. But yeah, but Claybo goes for it. So I would, maybe even just take the priest with the 4 coins, or probably the
Mhm.
spade, I guess. No, it takes the priest
Yeah.
with the 4 coins.
Yeah.
That's a
If you
nice
want to
pass. I
increase
really
digs,
like that.
yeah. If you want to increase digs, that's
Yes, that's 12 points plus 9, 11 points to the town
wow.
potentially.
And this
Looks
is
pretty
why I
good.
also kind of like the A7 dig for mermaids because it I feel like you have to read in Claybo. Look at the scores: 62, 67, 68, 109.
It's crazy.
Uh yeah, Claybo's game going well. If he's able to dig out A7, A8 and build TPs north, he doesn't even need that honestly. I think he's got great ways to score, right? Like
The other nice thing about round 6 trading posts for chaos is like you can go trading post temple, and a lot more of it. Like it's a lot more compelling for chaos when you're getting 2 favor tiles for temples, because late game temples
yeah.
are kind of they're only useful. They're only so as useful as the favor tiles left are for like most factions. But chaos could just take like whatever, they can swoop some cults.
Yeah, I
Water
mean they
2,
can
water
always
3.
yeah, you could just try to. Can you do like five? You do five TPs in a temple or something like that?
That would be crazy. Yeah.
I think he can. So I think
You think that
if
might
you're
be better
CM
than
here,
the dig upgrades in the
yeah, I think
town?
you just do five TPs, and you can just temple for like water 2, water 3, or something.
Here's the question though: are you losing network to Darklings either way, or if you upgrade digs, are you potentially picking up those extra points too? Because I think if you're swinging those points against Darklings, the dig upgrades might be worth it. This is entirely gut, and I trust yours over mine.
Oh!
Oh yeah, that's
Whoa!
brutal. That's
Woo!
brutal.
Whoa!
So yep, Nomads snag H5.
Oh.
So yeah, that's really rough for Darklings. I don't really see where they go from here. I mean, they go across the water to G4 probably, but it's just going to
Oh.
be really hard for them to. They're not going to get a third town at this point. That's
Whoa.
rough. But I mean, do you think that there's more of a chance that Darklings are going to hit Nomad's
This
potential
is,
town in the north now?
oh my God, this is fascinating.
Would you be
Well,
afraid of retribution here if you're Nomads?
it's interesting because nomads now can actually build G4 and then they get 2 digs off the cult. It could try to do something east here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to think like
Okay,
it's
and
not
folks in chat saying they
obviously
can dig up to E9 and town there. So yeah, so we could see everybody heading
okay, is
west
that
here.
where yeah, fair enough.
So
Yeah,
Nomads
yeah,
go through
exactly.
G4, and
So
then Darklings
it kind
upgrade ship
of
to 2. Yep, to F5, and yeah.
it's
So it looks aggressive, but
interesting.
it's not too unfriendly. Everyone's still going to get their space.
Well,
I mean, it was pretty unfriendly. Don't get me
yeah, it
wrong.
doesn't kill him, but it's definitely big.
It's a nice move from Nafgar. I really like that dig as Nomads.
Interesting. So that was the sandstorm, right? Yeah, that was the sandstorm. So this is really neat. I mean, if he builds G4, I mean, gosh, are Darklings going F5?
F5, E9, E10. Yeah, I think so. Plenty of neighbors. But yeah, Nomad snagged Earth 1, sorry, Water 1 earlier this round, by the way. They
And
templed on
can
F3.
you as Darkling, so you're building so nomads build G4, use 2 spades on H6, and then like hard dig H7 next round, and then sandstorm G6 and build G7? Like do they have enough like instead of
Oh,
doing
that's
that,
interesting. Yeah, right, because
because
Darklings can get to G5. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I missed
think
that.
I'm trying to figure out how nomads are going to do this third town. If you, the easiest one is if you can trick Darklings F5 and then you steal G5, right? But like even if their Darklings are building
Yeah,
G5 here, put 2
you'd
spades on
have to like,
H6, hard dig, sandstorm, like
yeah.
that could work.
Now the tempo's
Um,
just not quite there because and Afghan just passes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, he wants ship scoring. That makes sense. Well, yeah,
one,
it's
two,
like the
three,
power wasn't quite
four.
like you could always threaten double dig on G5, but there wasn't quite enough power there. The tempo wasn't right. But well, anyway, so I
Okay.
guess
Nomads pass on to ship scoring.
yeah, so I guess nomads
Interesting.
aren't going to be able to use their cult spades. Uh, where are they going to use their cult spades? I hope we didn't forget. Oh, I guess H6, right? Just like you were saying, you just cult spade H6 across the water.
Yeah, that definitely could be it.
Because
Um,
Darklings aren't gonna blow that hex up for you. They need the neighbor.
I guess the other, yeah, I mean, I think the other option is you could dig H4, A4 to brown, and then hard dig it, and then sandstorm A3 next round. I
Oh,
guess
I
that's
see.
another option.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, you already have two neighbors
basically,
and
you're
stuff.
doing an effective triple dig.
Okay,
Okay, so
so it
dark.
looks like Zerito is fully expecting the H6 dig and development in that direction.
Well, either way, this is kind of works for Zarito, because he can always do E9, E10, unless he's out
Well,
of
he's out of dwelling,
um,
so there could be an expensive trading post if the neighbor gets denied. Well, we'll see how it all plays out. We'll see how it all plays out. But
yeah.
we're going into the final round here. Everybody's passed. We've
Oh,
got
he might do like the Rose Town. Maybe
the
he do all
Rose
his
Town.
TPs
What's this?
elsewhere and then do like a beautiful ring in the east of all dwellings.
Huh? Interesting.
Be fun.
Oh, I see. Just like circling F6.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. Could
yeah,
he just
that's
keep all
probably a
his TPs
no-brainer.
elsewhere and do a
That's
6
nice.
dwelling town? That'd be
And even
pretty.
even without Water 1 here, Darkling's still looking like Darkling's up to 89 points, but I'm just a little scared for them because I think their network is
Yeah.
not winning here, and I think that without Water 1 this round and just one town coming,
I
they don't
think if
have
I'm
any
Nomads,
pass points coming either. Everybody else got on a
yeah.
bonus tile with points.
But it's close-ish. I mean, you let everybody finish that round because Clabo passed before them.
That's true. There's certainly a lot of catch up
And
on the board.
yeah, there was a lot of catch-up. I kind of This is really interesting to see what Nafgar decides to do here with these
Oh, he
spades.
does do A4.
A4, he does the
Wow.
A4. Okay, I kind of think I think this is so interesting. I wonder what he's gonna do. So he's gonna hard dig and build A4, Sandstorm A3, and he has to hope Darklings. I don't think Darklings are gonna interrupt that.
Two, three. Yeah, they have 3 priests and they need 3 priests to create that ring town here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but they could. They don't need to do all dwellings. They could. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But
Playbo
yeah,
has a spade on
so
A8.
yeah,
Playbo has the
Chaos put their
spade on.
spades up there. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's cool. Um,
I think I like the big upgrades here for Claybo. Oh, Claybo showing up as offline. 3 minutes left on the
hmm.
clock. Oh, no, no. Okay,
Oh,
Temple. Not what I expected.
what you doing, buddy? Just like
And yeah, it looks like everybody else has plenty of buffer on their clock for the last round.
is
And
he
Claybo's kind of the only one up against it a little bit here with about 4 minutes left on the clock. Not like certainly not a huge problem, but definitely a little more pressure there.
Whoa, that's yeah.
And not
Wait,
taking coins here, that's a little bit of a gift to nomads, right? I assume
is
nomads
he
would like
worried
the
about
coins.
was he worried about losing Fire Cult or something?
I guess. Yeah, well, I mean, and that makes sense because mermaids, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Mermaids, with all their trading posts up, not much to do other than just
Yeah, you're right.
take favorite tiles here. Temple
So
TP, build
I
out some
don't think he's
dwellings.
so he's not increasing digs. I think he's just gonna hammer TPs down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I could be wrong, but that feels like the plan.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense with the tempo consideration there and having to defend Fire Cult. Now, certainly the trading post temple line, I think, looks a lot better. I just love to see dig upgrades. It's like my favorite part about Terra Mystica.
um, Nafgar takes coins. Oh man.
And then what did mermaids do? Mermaids increase shipping. So pretty nice
Oh,
for JDI here on mermaids with the on the dwelling scroll. So able to build out dwellings for network without getting no points for them. I guess it's only 1 point per dwelling, but it's still kind of nice without
Nafgar
Earth
got the
One.
coins. Man, there's some big leech being offered and taken. Like Darklings took a 5 for 4.
Oh, I missed that.
Nafgar's using clock now. What did he just get? I guess it's just a 3 for
This
2.
is 3 for 2. Yeah.
Um,
This was D1, right? D1.
this is
Yeah.
these are hard. These are
It's
hard
tough
to see.
on live play, under pressure to like to what
Yeah.
extent do you try to calc it out versus going with your gut because you need to?
So
I guess in this
Claybo,
case, if you're NAFCAR with 12 minutes, you calc it, and if you're Claybo, you go with your gut. But I
I
think that's
think
kind
so.
of both their styles, anyways.
Can Claybo do 4 TPs, a temple, and another TP?
Whew.
Do you have enough for that?
These temple, that would be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And
6, 7, 8,
12
10,
workers,
11, 12. Yeah.
17 coins. I think
Yeah.
he can do it. So I think
That's a lot of points.
he's got the neighbors for it. I think that's what you do as Claybo here.
That's a lot of points.
And then he took what? Ooh.
What are you seeing?
Well, again, I'm just wondering if he can. Oh, he already has air too. Okay, nothing. If he bumps air, and then I was just curious about the air cult if there's any way. But he already has air two. I was looking at air two, air three.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
think air 3. Sorry. Oh, you said air and I thought water. Yep. I gotcha. I gotcha.
well, we'll see, but I think he's probably just going to. Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to do that, which is a lot of points. All right, here's a single dig from Nafgar. A3, a lot of money on A3.
A lot of money.
JDI can't reach it. Darklings can.
I think Darklings can hit it. I mean, I think it
Yeah.
depends on how you think it's shaking out.
Yeah, I don't think you do it though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think
Okay.
so. It's just like you got your work cut out for you, and
Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, because if Darklings would have had to build, because it's a stronghold action for nomads, so they didn't have the resources for that. Because E9 was 2 digs and A3 would have been 2 digs, so they can't actually get their town easily.
Mhm.
Yep, that all makes sense. Okay.
We still have a chance at the all dwelling like Flower Town
Oh, I
East.
think it's got to be for the style points, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Otherwise, you're just
see.
offering free leech to CM anyways. You got to figure the big leeches to.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, here's the other town, Water 3, Air 3. Makes sense, makes sense.
I think I really like CM here. I'm having trouble figuring out where I think nomads are going to land because they have a lot of resources left in a town coming.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
think I think I really like CM here. I think that all
yeah,
the trading posts they're going to build that's so many points coming in, and they're doing
yeah.
really nicely on cults.
Yeah, it feels like CM to me too. But because it's a lot of call points, like 3 seconds and a first is good.
So depending on the winner, most of these folks are able to go on mic after the game and do a winner's interview. So depending on who wins, we will hopefully be able to bring you an interview with the winner afterwards.
Okay, nice. So yeah, he's gonna hammer down 4 more. Uh, okay, so he's gonna get like he doesn't have a pass scroll.
Who are you looking at? JD, Claybo. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, he
Mhm.
does have
I
Air
think
One, which is that's nothing, not nothing. 4 points
think
going
he's
off
I
there.
think he's pretty close to 170.
Wow. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that could be winning for sure.
I'd say that's a score that sometimes wins. Um,
I'm just trying to figure out. So nomads here. I think nomads have a clean win on network, an extra town coming, and they're passing for at least 9, but they might have the juice for Air 1 as well. They
yeah,
need to get some. They do need to pay for the ship upgrade still too, so it's hard to tell where they're going to land on
mhm.
network.
He also gets the points from the ship upgrades.
True. That
Yeah,
is.
this feels like CM first, Nomad second, but
Yeah,
I
I think
could
I'm with you
let's
there.
see. He's got so much stuff left. I don't know. Nomads. All right, I guess I'll stop trying to guess, but Nomads have a lot to go.
Yeah,
Um,
it's true. That coins action was pretty nice too.
yeah, that's a tricky decision. Um,
And then, well, JDI
he
has
has
air
his
cult either way too, because there's the JDI's got water too, and air 3 is already taken, as Barnawal's pointing out in chat. So we
crazy.
won't see a swing on that cult. So I think
Uh-huh.
Claybo's cult position's pretty assured at this point.
Yeah,
I think it's a
there's.
first in 3 seconds.
Oh man, JDI is looking at A3 real hard here.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, on 3 ship. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. He doesn't do it. Wow.
Air 1.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think JDI
Interesting.
is just second on. I think an easy second on network allows JDI to focus elsewhere for points here. So
Yeah,
I
but
think you're
that
not pushing nomads here
had to
probably.
be really tempting.
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, you have your digs up.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Um,
basically a free hex once you throw one more worker at it. Zarito opts to not do the all dwelling town.
oh wow,
Giving Claybo the free leech. Oh
that's
no, giving
controversial.
Claybo. So Claybo had power maxed out, so that's what it
Hmm.
was.
That's controversial. Playbo definitely. He's only got 2 minutes 20 seconds left. I mean, his round is pretty scripted, so he's like, "All right, let's just do it.
Yeah,
Bang down these
honestly,
TPs."
really good clock management by Claybo here. Like I said, in the first round game, spent a lot of time up front, came down to the wire a little bit more in the end game, but pulled it out. And then this game, same thing, spent about 10 minutes in auction, I think, or in faction selection. I don't remember. Uh,
He spent 10 minutes in faction selection.
oh, I said
Yeah,
faction selection. I guess I meant like
that's a
opening placements and stuff. I think of like
that's a
faction
real
selection.
flex if you do that.
Yeah,
You're just like, you know what? I'm gonna think about this a while.
yeah, you're like in first seat, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna big brain this. I know exactly what you'll do if I put nomads in the game.
Uh, I think Magnus Carlsen did that. It was like a 3 minute timed game, and he like showed up a minute and a half late to the table where his clock had started running already. And he
Such a
still won.
flex. Such a huge flex.
Um, so
All right, I'm gonna step out for like 2 minutes to do some admin tasks here.
okay,
I'll
no
be right
worries.
back.
Yep. So Nomads. Does anyone have an estimate of Nomad's final score? I'm. It looks like. Hmm. I don't think it's enough to catch Chaos, but it's hard to tell. So Claybo's still just hammering down TPs. Nafgar's plan came to fruition, it's all there. He got the 3 towns. I mean, Darklings don't have a chance of So Darklings missed Water 1 in the process of their avoiding trading posts. I wonder if that really was the best line. It seemed odd. Yeah, Nomads are 140 before endgame. Wow. If that's the case, they definitely this might be close between them. Because I had CM up there. Wow, Barnwell thinks 140 before endgame. Yeah, they got a lot. 16 just from now another 13 just from shipping town. 2 more trading posts, 2 more dwellings. That's another 10. 140. Yeah, does seem about right. So then 140, they're first on network. 158. 12-ish. Maybe it's Nomads. Nomads might have this. Nomads might have this. I think they. Wow. Phew. A3. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. It's close for sure.
All right, I'm back. I'm hearing you say that nomads are closer than you initially thought.
Yeah, like I think Nomad's score. Okay, admittedly, my chaos calcs I did like 5 minutes ago, and I did it very quickly, so I could I haven't redone those. And the Nomads one, so many points to go, it's a little hard to tell. Um, but it feels like the in game is coming pretty high, like uh, and then end game we've got the quite close to 170 for nomads too, I think.
Well, the only thing I'm seeing
Um,
about nomads here, you may have already talked about this when I was off mic. They do have to do an expensive trading post to finish out this town, right? They don't have fire too,
oh, they don't have fire too.
so that
Okay,
does
I
eat
didn't
into
know
their
that.
coins a little bit. I don't know if that affects what people were calculating. I'm sure people saw
Hmm.
that, but like it's they, I think they certainly can do it. It's just a matter of what it leaves them with
They
for
do have
resources.
two yellow. They'll have. So I suppose they don't have to go to 3 ship. So yeah, it depends a little bit on how they want to do this. So it's TP, 2 more dwellings. Can they do that and a ship increase? Yeah. 7, 11. So it's TP, 2 new dwellings. He needs, I think he needs, oh, does he? Depends on what town he wants to take. They can, they can take a town that, I think they need like at least 4 resources from a town. So that's power town or ship town, I think. And
Definitely,
then they
definitely
get,
getting the power from A6 too. That's the last dwelling that Claybo can upgrade.
yeah, that's true. So
So
I
they can
think,
count
but
on
I
that
think that
one.
still leaves him a tiny bit short, but maybe that could let him do Worker Town. I'm not looking super closely. I think it's expensive TP Welling. Where did he? Yeah, he built B1 already. Yeah,
Yeah, so H1's
um,
going to be available on 3 ship.
and
Or
G4 also.
G4, right? Yeah, G4 is
Both
fine
of them.
too.
Yeah, which is nice. So there's not worth interfering. Zarito, JDR are out of the round. Claybo's out of the round. Nafgar. Here's the Worker Town. So I guess he got
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
then.
yeah. I think that's enough
Um,
for manual ship upgrade, dwelling G4 or H1. Yeah.
yep.
Wow. Okay,
Just
so here it comes. Let's.
this is nice.
Oh, it's just enough. Beautiful. That's
Yep.
really nice.
Really nice.
All
This
right.
is a really nice game by Nafgar.
It is, and it's funny. The last one, the last two key cup we saw the last two key cup that there was, the live one. Felipe Bart was on Nomads, and the whole time we were talking about it, Jekyll and I were on mic being like, "Oh yeah, Nomads are in second place for sure." And then as it got further and further into the last round, we were like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe Nomads are actually closer than we thought." So same thing here. We'll see where it all lands.
Yeah, I think this is Nafgar. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
This was such a good game.
This was such a good game. This
Like
was a lot
I
of fun
know.
casting with you too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, fun hanging out with you. That was great. And awesome analysis by you. It was fun. Fun to hear your thoughts on this too. JDI Zarito, really interesting games too. Like kind of bonkers games.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I wish, kind of want to ask Cerrito about that trading post. It must have just been a I need the coins action. I can't think of what else, but yeah, like you say, very interesting.
Da-da-da-da. And
Yeah,
I know Zarito and JDI will be disappointed. It's a pretty low score.
yeah,
Um,
yep. Both right around 130, 130,
I
140.
forget what they were at.
Wow, yeah. So there it is.
171.
The big 171.
Wow. GG. That was sweet. Um, what a great game by Nafgar. That was it was I was really fun to see that Stronghold come out round 3 and then see how where he went from there with it. Uh was fascinating. I mean, he must have been holding his breath on that north. Like if mermaids hit that at like A3, which there's no I don't think there's good reason for them to do that. I can't remember what they did. Did they temple? They templed again, right, for Air 1 or something. Um but man, he must have been Nafgar must have been holding his breath.
Yeah, yeah, I can only imagine. Well, we'll get to find out soon. NAFCAR had told me ahead of time, definitely available for a
Nice.
a excuse me, a winner's interview here. So
Yeah.
let's see if we can do it. Let's
I did feel like Darklings were overbid given the F4 pressure. Like it seemed like they were gonna be double west, and then they were bid down. Like, were they the lowest? I'll have to
I
double
think
check the auction
so. I think
prices.
so. And was it Mermaids were the other one that were bid down lower, right? Or was it Nomads?
Yeah,
Here it
Darklings
looks like I've
21,
got it right here.
Mermaids 26, Nomads 31, Chaos
Yeah.
40. So yeah, I the auction was a little odd to me. Um and but that was, oh man, what a game. Yeah, that was intense. I mean, right down to the end with the A3, like, oh man. So
Really hanging it. Yeah, it's crazy.
and great job by Claybo to just keep, stay calm, like don't panic, get your dwellings out round three, and keep the faith. So I think I have to say though, I feel like this Nomads game deserved to win. It was lots of tough decisions and really neat way that he played it.
Definitely. Yeah, very thoughtful progression all the way along. A lot of like really
Mhm.
nice little decisions too. Yeah. All right, well
What?
let's see if we can jump in shared voice chat that we were in before and see if we can meet Zarito there for an interview. I'll see you there in a minute.
Oh, okay,
I said
yes.
Zarito. Sorry. I'll see if we can get see NAFCA there for an
All
interview.
right, so I'm moving over. All
Yep.
right, so yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you there in a second here.
Okay, works, I think.
All right. Congratulations, NAFCAR. Can you hear me?
Thanks. Yes, I can hear
NAFCAR, dirty dog.
you.
That's a
Yeah, I
huge
got a little bit
win. How are you
lucky at the
feeling?
end. I'm feeling great, but it also feels a little bit undeserved. Like he played so well. He had such an amazing game. I wasn't even close to jumping to chaos. And at the end, if JDI takes A3, then he just wins. So yeah, got really lucky there that JDI decided to go for the TP and temple line and not to contest network with dwellings.
Yes. Yes. I mean, it might. I wasn't sure what was best for him. It's possible this actually is most points. I feel like you're underselling your win here a little, my friend. You played awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought it was a really nice game. Uh, pretty much through the whole thing. Do you want to talk us through what you were thinking in auction and during the opening? Were you happy with getting Nomads? What was your initial thoughts on what Nomads game plan looked like here, and how did that differ from, if at all, from what you ended up doing?
Yeah, I was very happy with the price I paid for Nomads. I felt like I had a lot of options. Like it's either like Sanctuary and Earth 1 early, or maybe I go for dig advances, depending on what the others do and which pass tiles I get. So I wasn't quite committed to a line when I started the game, but I felt like I had just many options. And yeah, I was also not sure how CM will play this. I could see them starting on E3 and then maybe play like a very tall game with E3, E2, F1 dig advances and workers from Caltrex, and then like a second town with something like I3, H3, I4, I5 maybe.
Well,
Um,
did you see JDI's semifinal game, because he played CM on E3 and did exactly that. So I
oh
don't know,
no,
against
I
Nomad.
didn't watch any of the other games.
Of course not. Sorry, of course you didn't. Yeah, my
I'm
bad.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm just very bad at simultaneously doing stuff. I don't know if there's an option to watch the games while you're in the tournament. Um, but yeah, it's not
it's
for
funny you
me.
say that because we talked about that as well, and then we were wondering if JDI was thinking about it because he did it last game. But D4, I think, is the right call here, right?
Yeah, I think D4 is just very solid. And I also didn't like the opening that much for me, like Claybo taking the single spade just in time. I'm losing E6 to Darklings. And so I just get to build one dwelling and that's it. I mean, it was kind of expected, but I was of course hoping that I get maybe also single spade. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
I
was
was
okay.
wondering if you were just hoping they would deny CM a leech to let you so that they don't get the single spade or something. I don't know. Um, but what was the moment? It seemed like a Talk to us a little bit about your thinking about planning rounds 2-3 then, and like thinking about Stronghold and SA and just your thoughts around that.
I think this was a very volatile game. Like, I have games where I don't really pay much attention to the other players because I'm just so focused on my own game plan. But here, like, everyone else was paying so much attention to what the others do, and it had also a lot of impact on it, right? For example, Darklings took F4 right away, and I was considering in round 2 maybe taking Workers Action, building Stronghold, and taking F4 to cut their town and also get the SA town over there.
Yeah.
And yeah, once F4 was gone, I knew that's not an option any longer, and I was also worried about my third town spot like the whole game. I wasn't really sure if I get north because Darklings might interrupt A3, and I was also looking maybe into G4 with a double cult spade, maybe put them on H6, but I didn't really have a chance with the pass tile race in round 5 to go for that. But yeah, there was just a lot of to consider. When I built the SA for Earth 1, I was really scared that JDI might take single spade on E2, and then dig it with a spade in hand, and then build E2 and D2. And then I feel like I'm in a really bad spot, and I'm certainly out of the fight. Yeah, so that was another lucky break. Like, I felt this game was much better than it could have gone.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty I mean, these are all wild things, and I think you're maybe you're right that the Claybo game plan was really solid, and that I think it was hard to deny Claybo this game plan, I think. And so I think you're probably right that he went at the right time in the auction.
Yeah, and I thought his 3-ship line was really interesting in whatever that was. Was that round 2 or round
Yeah,
3? Yeah, I
that was
wasn't
round 2.
expecting the 3rd ship,
No,
but
sorry,
sorry.
it was round 3. And
Round
that was
3.
also another lucky break from me because I was just in time to build Stronghold in E2 and then Sandblast G2. Like, he took coins, I built TP, he went ship, I went Stronghold, he went ship, and then I was just in time to get G2, right? So that was another
Oh, I missed that tension. Yeah.
lucky coincidence. Like, if he doesn't pass first or doesn't take the coins and he kind of beats me to it, right? Then I have to hard dig it, then I can't build Stronghold anymore or something because I don't think I can afford to lose G2 here. It's really nice for connection with E8, and it helps me to get that bridge town out. So yeah, I just feel like there were many things in this game that just went my way here, and it could have gone differently, easily.
Well, one other thing we were talking about a lot going into round 6, I guess it was your third town. Did you give any consideration? I mean, tell us about the tension you had with Darklings in the east there, and you were considering a town over there, I would imagine, or were you always just going
Yeah.
to build a town in the north?
Yeah, this was also like the problem with the pass tile. Like, I got also quite lucky that I got a pass tile, I feel like, because Mermaids could have passed and taken it, right? And I can't really outstall Darklings. Maybe I would have tried it, like with the Priest key and then a ship at advance. Maybe I can do something because I still had a lot of resources. But it's probably not that great for me, and I also didn't want to build more TPs. Like, initially when I took H4, I just thought, okay, I take it over I6, then Darklings have to work a little bit harder because then they need to grab I9 for their town. Also, I get a little bit more leech because they build around H4. But then I was in the situation that I knew I need to end my turn or my round quick so I can pass, hopefully, on temp ship. And if I sandblast H5, yeah, then they can't town there anymore. I have my sandblast done already. Yeah, and then that's that. The other option would maybe be to like advance ship so I can reach G4 or just build G4 after I took H5, right? And then maybe double spade H6 and single dig H7 and also sandblast H8 or something like that. But yeah, how it played out, I had to pass to get the ship VP, and then Darklings had tempo on H7, so there was no way I could town there. So I thought my best try is to get the northern town, and I felt like they didn't really have enough digs and also not enough dwellings to take A3, right? So I didn't feel pressured from them. I also didn't feel that pressured from Merits because they were still on one ship. And when I took the coins, I didn't realize that they now have tempo on A3 because I need to build another TP to get A3, and then they could get it theoretically. Like, in the end, if I skip coins and take ship key instead, I'm down 3 points and still win. But it was also not easy to see at that point, right?
It was certainly close. Yeah, close enough that it's really hard to calc that in the moment. And you ended up being able to take the workers town for 7 points and using every last resource to get that last dig upgrade and
Yeah,
dwelling
yeah.
down. So dig upgrade, ship upgrade, and dwelling down. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, Nafgar. I still think you are giving too much credit to luck. And I think you played a really, really nice game here. Every winner has some breaks here and there, but I don't look at this game and think like, Nafgar just basically lucked into a win.
Agreed entirely. I mean, you played a wonderful game, and this is there's no huge aspect of luck winning against a field this strong. So very well played.
And so, Nafgar, could I ask, what's a part in your mind when you think about this game? Was there something we haven't asked about you yet that you were like, whoa, this was a critical moment or a really interesting thing that was happening? Is there something we haven't asked you about that maybe we weren't noticing during the game?
I think I actually covered most of the stuff that I was thinking during the game. So no, I don't think
Okay, cool.
right now I would have any more to add off the top of my mind.
All right, and what are you going to do to celebrate now?
I don't know. Go over to my wife and say hello. I won. I mean,
Go,
she kind of
go
knows it
party
already,
with
but
go party with Hannah.
yeah.
Nice. Well, you deserve it. You deserve it. I hope you have
Thanks.
a delicious beer. And I hope you get to live in this glow for a while because this is 2 pretty epic wins.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really
Definitely.
nice. Also, thank
Very
you
well
so much
played.
for
Very well deserved.
hosting the tournament and casting it. It's just so awesome.
Of
To have
course,
you guys
yeah.
putting
No,
all
it's
this
been
work
great.
in.
It's been a lot of fun, and I think I said this last time we did a live event, but really everyone's had such good sportsmanship and such good it's just been everybody's been really really great across the community with it. So it makes it a really really great event and really worth putting in all the effort. So my pleasure. And yeah, thanks too for Fickles for joining on the cast. It was really great to get to chat with you about everything that was going on, talk about towns and everything
Fun.
else.
Yeah, fun for me. Huge thanks, Lustrous, just for the community, organizing the tourney and running the stream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and along those lines, so for just a couple minutes here, I'm going to talk about the tournament moving forwards and talk about some other things. One thing I wanted to say is that so the Tukey Cup, we're running this 4 times a year, and I'll put all the links in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. So this video is going to go up on YouTube shortly after. We're live streaming on Twitch right now. So there's a BGA group, which is the best place to join if you're looking for updates on when the next tournament's coming up. But we're running this 4 times a year, same format, so it's 16 players, top 16 qualify, and it's a 2-round single elimination tournament. So same settings and everything like that. And so let me switch over the screen here, because we do also have a Hall of Fame. And it's going to take me a second to get that up. So if you're watching the stream, you'll be able to see this. And we've got right here, I'm going to add Nafgar. Etch your name on the Hall of Fame here. February 2026 winner. You're the 5th Tukey Cup winner. And you can see the next one coming up is going to be an async tournament that'll start early April. So it'll be April into May. And then the next live Tukey Cup is going to be in August. So keep an eye out for that. And then one other thing is that a little bit of a small thing, but I did make some prizes. So if you're at TMCon or if our paths otherwise cross Nafgar, I've got you can see on the screen now if you're watching the stream. We've got some prizes. So first time winners, we got a little keychain with a little Tukey town logo on it, and then I just put together some for whoever is a repeat winner of the Tukey Cup will now get an etched pint glass with a little Tukey town on it. So just a little token to something to make it a little extra special, hopefully. So have you been to TMCon before, Nafgar?
No, but we're planning to go this year, and I'm really excited for it.
Oh, excellent. Okay, well then I'll plan to see you there. I'm planning to go as well, so I'll be sure to bring a little keychain for you so you can have that as well.
Oh wow, thanks.
But yeah, so just that's another community event for anyone who's not aware. Terra MystiCon is essentially the current World Championships of Terra Mystica. It's an in-person event that happens in Montreal annually. This year will be the 4th one. And Fickles, you've been pretty instrumental in organizing that as well, right? You're part of the team there organizing that?
Yeah, one of the founding team. It was, I think, Jekyll and Weber kind of and then I'm part of the team along with some of the other folks as well.
Nice. Do you mind just telling anyone who's listening to the stream or watching the video on YouTube after just a quick sense of what TMCon is, so if they're interested?
Yes. Yeah, Terra MystiCon, all players welcome. Experts, enthusiasts of all kind. You come, it's like a 4 days, multiple tournaments. There's rounds of qualifiers, and then the top 16 qualifier, players from those rounds make it onto the semifinal. It's a chill environment. There's a bar, we hang out. So although it's competitive in the sense that the Terra Mystica is extremely high level, it's a very pleasant environment and a fun place to hang out. The venue's pretty hip. It's like graffiti on the wall, and so it's just like very, very fun. And it's I feel like it's a pretty special thing. It happens in Montreal, and it's very special in the sense that's like competitive but very chill and pleasant at the same time. So it's just wonderful.
I've definitely found it to be that way too. I was fortunate enough to go 2 out of the 3 years so far, and I'm also planning to go this year. So, Fickles, I assume you'll be there as well.
Oh yeah,
So I'll see you both there. Looking forward to it already.
I think
that's
a lot of the top players have said they're going to be there, so it should be awesome.
It's always a really good turnout. I think that's just gonna wrap it on the stream. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just gonna say there's a terramysticon.com, I think, is the website if you want to get more information.
Yes, and I will, for the YouTube video, I will leave links in the description for all this stuff, for the 2Key Cup group and for the Hall of Fame and for Terra MystiCon, so people can check all that out.
Nice. Congrats again, Nafgar.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, take care.
All right,
Bye.
bye.